Introducing iPhone Pocket, a beautiful way to wear and carry your phone. Now, I don't think it looks that beautiful, but it's interesting regardless. So this is ISSEY MIYAKE have designed a. It looks like a really long sock with a slit in it or something. It's a strange design, but essentially what you can see there, it's like a sock. It's like a sock design. Imagine a long sock design with a slit at the top, halfway through. So essentially, you could put your arm through it. You can put the slit through your body, but then the phone stays at the bottom of the sock type of thing, which kind of, I would imagine, make it quite fiddly to pull in and out. It doesn't also seem like the most secure thing to wear. But you know, a lot of people use their phones like this, right? They have like cases that they use where they can kind of carry their phones like a crossbody bag type of thing. So it's not super uncommon, but it does look a little bit weird. It looks a little bit, doesn't look like the most secure thing in the world. And I just think the timing's a bit off, because especially with nowadays, with the prevalence of these fucking kids on these fucking souped up e-bikes riding around central London, jacking people's phones while they walk down the street and shit. It seems like this is probably not the safest way to kind of carry your phone, you know, because all someone has to do is kind of rip or slip the fucking sock and that thing's off, or just pull it, maybe even, you know, maybe pull it with a lot of force, and there's a possibility they could just rip that whole thing off your body. So it's not the safest thing in the world. But let's read the article. Press release, courtesy of Apple. They say ISSEY MIYAKE and Apple today launched or unveiled the iPhone Pocket. Inspired by the concept of a piece of cloth, its singular 3D knit construction is designed to fit any iPhone as well as all pocketable items. Beginning Friday, the November 14th, it will be available at select Apple stores, apple.com in France, Greater China, Italy, Japan, Singapore, South Korea, UK, and the US. iPhone Pocket features a ribbed, open structure with the qualities in the original pleats by ISSEY MIYAKE. So it's a ISSEY MIYAKE pleat design in a way, which also doesn't seem like a good idea, innit? ISSEY MIYAKE pleat. I know some of it is elasticated, but some of it also doesn't really. I don't know. It doesn't seem like a good idea. Born from the idea of creating an additional pocket, its understated design fully encloses iPhone, expanding to fit more of the user's everyday items. When stretched, the open textile subtly reveals its contents, allows users to peek at their phone's display. The iPhone Pocket can be worn as a variety of ways: handheld, tied onto bags. Okay, that makes sense, on the fucking straps. Worn directly on the body, featuring a colorful palette. The short strap design is available in 8 colors, and the long strap design is available in 3. So I wonder if this pleat fabric was this fabric that's left over. I wonder, just like the kind of production of it, was this just fabric that they had left over on the cutting room floor, or did they specifically buy this fabric or cut it in these shapes for their sock design? I wonder. Like, no, obviously they had to cut it in specific shapes, but I wonder if the material itself was stuff that's left over or stuff that they specifically cut for this. Because if it's stuff that's left over, that's a very clever way to extract more money over stuff you're probably going to trash, right? Stuff that you're probably going to incinerate, you're probably going to end up in a fucking landfill somewhere. If you just take that material and I don't know, they're probably going to be charging what, $300 for this? I don't know what the price is retail, but I'm guessing it's going to be like $300 maybe per piece, and maybe cost price each of this might be like cost price, it might be like £1, if that, you know, and they're selling it for like, you know what I mean, like 300 quid. Like, Jesus Christ. Let's look at some pictures. So there you got the strap. So that's a longer design, right? That's the strap with the longer design in 3 colors, and that's the shorter design available in the, what is it, 6 colors, or in the 8 colors. 8 colors shorter, 3 colors longer design. The design of the iPhone Pocket speaks to the bond between iPhone and its user. The bond. It's a sock, mate. Relax. While keeping in mind that Apple product is designed to be universal and aesthetic and versatile in use, shared Yoshiyuki Miyamai, design director of Miyake Design Studios. iPhone and Pocket explores the concept of the joy wearing an iPhone in your own way. The simplicity of the design echoes what we practice at ISSEY MIYAKE, the idea of leaving things less defined to allow for possibilities and personal interpretation. Leaving things less defined. I always feel as if ISSEY MIYAKE is quite defined in what they do. You know, there is the personal interpretation is obviously how you wear it, but it's not like it's not as if you can take, I don't know. I feel like everybody wears ISSEY MIYAKE pleat pants the same way, if that makes any sense. You can't really wear it a different way, if that makes any sense. It's curious that they see themselves as a brand that is less defined to allow people for their own. When really, I feel like everybody I've seen wearing pleat pants, they all look the same. You know, like there's nowhere else. How else are you gonna wear them? Type of thing. But again, I could be wrong. Apple and ISSEY MIYAKE share a design approach that celebrates craftsmanship, simplicity, and delight, says Molly Anderson, Apple's Vice President of Industrial Design. That's a title, isn't it? That's something that's something I would actually be on it to go back to uni for, you know, to do like an MA or something in industrial design. I would love to do that. I'm not going to lie. That might be something, you know, when I start really hitting the heady heights and shit again, instead of buying a Lamborghini Urus, I think I might just go into more debt and just say, you know what, let's get another education, bro. Let's just get more. Let's get another qualification somewhere else. You know what I mean? Because that's a fucking sexy title. Apple's Vice President of Industrial Design. Oof, love that. This clever extra pocket exemplifies those designs and the natural accompaniment to our products. The color palette of the iPhone Pocket is intentionally designed to mix and match with all our phone models and colors, allowing users to create their own personalized component. They're talking about colors of socks. They're talking about colors of socks as if it's like a Pantone book, right? As if they're designing something in CAD, as if they're fucking piecing something together in like it's a fucking sock that comes in 8 colors. Like, relax, man. What is all this? What is all this talk? Allow users to create their own personalized combination. This recognizable silhouette offers a beautiful new way to carry your iPhone. A beautiful new way to carry your iPhone, you know. You could do the same thing if you have a sweatshirt. You could get your sweatshirt, put your phone in the bottom sleeve of put your phone in your sleeve, tie a knot across your body. That's the same thing. I swear you could do the same thing, no? Like, you know how people tie their sweatshirts across their body? You could take the sleeves of your sweatshirt, put your phone in one of the sleeves at the end, knot it, and then walk around like that. Bob's your uncle, granny's your aunt. Its recognizable silhouette offers a beautiful new way to carry your iPhone, AirPods, and favorite everyday items. Don't get me wrong, that's a bit of a flex, right? Having a little strap that says ISSEY MIYAKE on the side. That's pretty cool, right? You can imagine Celine, Phoebe Philo, maybe even the fucking Row. You can imagine all these brands deciding to do the same sort of thing, having these little straps, you know. And again, it's probably a good way to get people to come into your world, to come into your brand, offering these kind of like entry level products. I can see Marc Jacobs doing something like this, maybe, you know. I know fucking, what's their fucking name? I know Arise or Aries. They've got a couple straps that they do similar to these sort of things. So I could definitely see maybe Acne Studios will come through and do something as well. Who knows? But yeah, fucking interesting design that they're fucking talking about as if it's like the greatest thing ever. It's like, it's not that deep, bro. It looks so right, but it's like, a piece of cloth. Crafted in Japan, the iPhone Pocket features a singular 3D knit construction that is a result of research development carried out at ISSEY MIYAKE. The design drew inspiration from the concept of a piece of cloth and reinterpretation of the everyday utility of brands' iconic pleated clothing. The development and the design of the iPhone Pocket unfolded in close collaboration with the Apple Design Studio, which provided insight into the design and production throughout. So yeah, this is something, I don't know, this is something I'm going to imagine seeing a lot of Asian people wearing anyway, point blank. But it also feels incredibly irresponsible and reckless to use, especially in London nowadays, given the climate of the phone jackers out there. Having this just strapped to your fucking ISSEY MIYAKE bag like this, it seems like you're asking for trouble. You know, fuchsia pink ISSEY MIYAKE strap, ISSEY MIYAKE pocket sock thing, strapped onto your ISSEY MIYAKE bag. Your what's that bag called? The Polygon, whatever that fucking bag was called that everyone likes. This tote bag that they make. Like, you know what I mean? Imagine strapping this to the side of your Birkin. This seems like a very bad idea. This seems like a very bad idea. More sock designs there, as you can see. Again, will it rip as well at the top there? Is it going to rip there? I wonder if it'll rip. It looks kind of well constructed. I'm not going to lie. It's pleated, but it's also like it's kind of pleated, but not really. Not the pleat that I remember, or the pleat that I'm used to. Because there's a bit of a net design behind it. It's pleated, but it's also kind of, it goes across to the back. The material is a bit different. I wonder if they did that material on purpose to kind of help to hold the phone and hold the funds in there properly. But there's also the bit here at the back. There's also kind of a mesh here, another layer. It's like 2 layers. Like there's there's like another little fabric towards the back here of the sock itself. Interesting. Availability: the iPhone Pocket is a special edition release. The short strap design is available in lemon, mandarin, purple, pink, peacock, sapphire, cinnamon, and black. The long strap design is available in sapphire, cinnamon, and black. iPhone Pocket in the short strap is available. Wow, £139.95 for the short one, and basically £140 for the short, £220 for the long. That's fucking a lot of money, isn't it? £220. God damn. Customers can purchase the iPhone Pocket beginning Friday the 14th of November. Yo, they are not playing around, bro. £140 for the short design and $220 for the fucking long design. They are definitely not playing around. You want that ISSEY MIYAKE sock? You want that ISSEY MIYAKE strap? You're paying for it. You're paying for it. Fucking hell. That's a lot of money, bro. 140, 220. Shit. Okay, fair play. But I can't wait to see more brands trying to rinse us fashion people. I'm sure Rick Owens are gonna come out with something. Maybe they want to just be like a leather thing or something. I don't know. Maybe it'll be a fucking harness. Maybe it'll be like a fucking choker. Actually, maybe Rick Owens will make a choker or some sort of butt plug that you can hold your phone in or something. I don't know. I'm curious to see what Acne Studios will do. Like I mentioned before, maybe Balenciaga will do something. Maybe Bottega will do something. I don't know. I'm curious to see if people are going to start jumping on this, because this is a really easy way to make some easy, quick money if you're that way inclined. A very, very easy way to make some easy and quick money if you're that way inclined.